Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Tuesday, September 26, 2023. Stand up for your country. Manhattan last night. Rainy, foggy, pot smoke all over the place, in the air, okay? Can't take a deep breath. We wind up in the ozone layer, okay? But I was there for a reason, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points Memo. So Tucker Carlson, you know him, right? Interviewed me for close to an hour last night. And you can watch that interview at 9 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, on X, which used to be Twitter, I think. And it's designed to compete with the Republican debate in Simi Valley, California, north of LA. So Carlson drops these interviews so people will have a choice or whatever. But it doesn't matter to me. It's a good interview, and I think you will like it. So the best thing to do is go to BillO'Reilly.com, because we'll have a banner there, and you just click the little thing with your finger, and bang, the interview will appear after 9 p.m. on Wednesday, and if you want to watch it Thursday or Friday or whatever. So I had never really been interviewed by Tucker Carlson. I know him for a while. He was based in Washington. I was based in New York when we were both at Fox. But, you know, I know who he is, what he does, and all that. And he was kind enough, and I use that word literally, to interview me about Killing the Witches, which is out today. But the interview, of course, dealt with more than the book. Dealt with network and cable news. It dealt with the Biden administration. It dealt with social things in America. But he was very interested in the demonic possession part of Killing the Witches, which is the modern part of the book. The book goes from the Mayflower into Revolutionary War, Constitution. Then it goes to modern times. And we talked about the current witch hunt and all of that. So I think you're going to enjoy the conversation. I know you'll enjoy the book. But Carlson really zeroed in on modern evil, okay, because that's his motif. That's what he likes to do. And he has some interesting questions. So we're going to have a promo clip on this, and I think his organization will release one as well tomorrow. You'll be able to see that. And the interesting thing about this is both Tucker Carlson and me, your humble correspondent, are pretty much doing the same thing. We are heading up independent news analysis, devoid of any corporate intrusion. Now, he works for, I guess, Musk, but I think Carlson pretty much has his own operation, because he's got his own guys and gals. They were there. So it's really interesting, because this is what is coming. Independent, not corporate, because you can't trust the corporations anymore. And we get into that, of course. So just recapping this, I sashayed in to Manhattan. And, you know, I really have to be honest. I don't like going to the city anymore. I used to love the city, but it's just out of control. It's a cliche now. Every street is construction, things falling apart. I took the train in, which I usually don't do, because I couldn't trust getting in there in 2 hours. And I live 22 miles away from Midtown Manhattan. It's just staggering. So I'm glad I went in. It's one of the most interesting interviews. The Mike Wallace 60 Minutes interview was really interesting. If you get a chance, you might want to Google that. But this was really a good back and forth. When you learn a lot, I think so. I think you will. And of course, I want to hear from you, Bill@BillO'Reilly.com, about it. All right, that is the memo. President Biden went to Michigan to walk on the picket line with the United Auto Workers. They're happy to see him, I guess, and that's fine with me. Democratic Party used to be the main attraction for workers. That has fractured now. But, you know, UAW is a liberal union. And then he goes on, Mr. Biden, to Atherton, California, which is on a peninsula outside of San Francisco, for a fundraiser at the home of Andrew McCollum. You know that name? He is a co-founder of Facebook. See, a lot of these mega wealthy internet people are tied in with the Democrats. So Biden will pick up some big money out in California. I don't think he'll even go into San Francisco. Maybe I'm wrong. Because if he does, then he's going to get jumped by about, as soon as they figure it out, the homeless people, like a horde of zombies, will come over. I'm not denigrating a horde of homeless people, but it's ridiculous at this point. It's just absurd. All right, new Harris poll is out. And let's see. It is 37 Democrat, 35 Republican, fair poll. The election for president were held today. Who would you vote for, Trump or Biden? Trump 46, Biden 41. That comes on the heels of the ABC poll. It's got Trump up by 10. This one has him up by 5. Do you approve or disapprove of the job Biden is doing? Approve 40, disapprove 56. You think President Biden should run for second term? Run 31, not run 69%. Wow, what a number that is. How about Trump? You think he should run again? 44 run, 56 no, a much better and stronger number than Biden, and that is an indicator right there from the Harris poll. Again, the ABC News Washington Post poll had Trump way out in front. Interesting. So Donald Trump is going to Michigan tomorrow, same environment, United Auto Workers, is going to give a speech to them. News Nation is going to carry that speech. About 8:15. Trump is usually around on time. Biden was more than an hour late today. Biden's always late. Trump is a little, sometimes he's late, but usually around there. I will be doing analysis on that for News Nation tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Busy night. So you got Trump in Michigan, the speech, you got the debate. You got O'Reilly Carlson. Whoa. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. You have helped support MyPillow and their employees in these very tough economic times. Mike Lindell knows that and continues to give back with deals on his most popular products. And now there's great news. The MyPillow 6-pack bath towel sets are back in stock. Their proprietary technology makes them absorbent, yet still provides that soft feel you want in a towel. The set comes with 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths. For a limited time, get this 6-pack towel set for only $39.99 when you use the promo code BILL. That's a 50% savings. So please go to mypillow.com or call 800-869-0298. Use promo code BILL to save 50% on the MyPillow 6-pack towel sets. This is just $39.99 for a set. That deal will not last long. Okay, let's get to the mail. Bruce Ludwig, Core, West Virginia. Bill, why doesn't the Republican House start an impeachment inquiry for the president based on his failure to enforce immigration law at the border? Most Americans don't want impeachment. That's number one. Okay, all the polls show that. They don't want it being used as a political tool, which it was against Donald Trump. Now, some Trump supporters say, oh, they did it to my guy, so we should do it to Biden. That's a political mistake. So you could bring dereliction of duty charges, failure to uphold your oath of office, to uphold the laws of the United States. You could do that as impeachment. You would get him impeached in the House. Republicans would do that, but the Senate, never, no chance. But that action would anger a lot of independent voters. And the Republicans don't want to do that. They need the independent vote. So the next question would be, well, what's the difference with the Biden money stuff and the border stuff? Big difference. Much more personal in the Hunter Joe Biden $20 to $30 million coming in front. Much easier to understand. And that if there's a few pieces missing, those pieces come to light, Biden's through. He's done. In the court of public opinion, probably in the Senate. It's a much more intense impeachment than the border. Now, something interesting happened. I didn't mention it yesterday, but now I'm comfortable in mentioning it. The Menendez bribery charge brought by the U.S. attorney in Manhattan against Senator Menendez was done, in my opinion, but I've got pretty good information on this, by Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, to deflect attention away from corruption charges at the Justice Department. So they go, okay, we got to show the American people that we're not corrupt and we can go after Democrats. So who's the easiest guy to take down? Menendez, because they knew he was corrupt 8 years ago. They know, everybody knows it. He wasn't acquitted of corruption, found not guilty. It was a mistrial the first time around. So they go into Menendez's house. They find almost $500,000 in cash and gold bars. It's a little suspicious, right? So anyway, that's why Menendez went down. They were probably sitting on that for a while. And that's why that went down yesterday. But anyway, you got to be careful about public opinion with this impeachment business. Roberto, Concierge member. Now, it's never been a better time to be a Concierge or premium member to BillO'Reilly.com than now. Never been a better time. You're going to get the best election coverage, and you sign up and get a free copy of Killing the Witch. It's free. It's free. Come on, what more can I do? And the discounts you get will make your holiday gift giving a lot less. Best time. Roberto says, regardless of who's running the government, we need something that solves problems at the source. We need to work with countries where the migrants are coming from, since they will not become migrants in the first place if we can sort that out. But Roberto, you're not going to be able to sort it out. Most of those countries that migrants come from are corrupt. They're run by dictators like Noriega in Nicaragua. All right, like what's his name in Venezuela, like the Castro brothers, and now they got somebody else in there in Cuba. They got to do anything. Come on. Got to get in the real world here. We got to protect ourselves. Robert, Concierge member. So we got Roberto, we got Robert, big family. Bill loved the approach to solving violent crime. Many innocent people would be spared if it were to come to pass. Makes too much sense to become law. So I wrote a column, Sunday column, BillO'Reilly.com. Here's how you solve it. You want to solve the crimes with firearms. Here's how you do it. Very simple. And Robert's right. They're not going to do it. Carol, Concierge member 3 in a row. Liz Wheeler, correct, Bill. As a retired teacher, remains in contact with present teachers. Marxism has been inserted into all state curriculums. I'm not convinced about that, Carol. Not convinced about it. Some states are very, very tough in what the curriculum is, and I don't see any Marxism in it. But you got to watch it. Got to be vigilant. Michael Barletta, La Mesa, California. Happy birthday to Holly. She's 8 years old. Doesn't look a day over 7. It is Holly's birthday. Holly was born in Georgia. She's a Welsh corgi. Her ancestors are from Wales. They're sheep herding dogs. So Holly, the Terra dog, is 8 years old. Holly's a good dog. He's a good dog. Okay, BillO'Reilly.com store, Fall Madness bundle. If you buy this, you'll have 2-3 gifts. I'm going to save you a lot of money whether you like it or not. For the gift-giving season, Killing the Legends, Killing the Killers, any mug of your choice, $42.95. Don't get better than that. Do not get better than that. Some front row seats for the O'Reilly Sid Rosenberg show, October 27th, Friday, Paramount Theater, Huntington. They just put these seats on the floor. So if you want to see us live, and it will be a fun evening, just go to BillO'Reilly.com, Ticketmaster, or the Paramount in Huntington will set you right up. Do not be pawky, P-A-W-K-Y, when writing to the No Spin News. Back with a final thought in a moment. Hey, it's time to take care of your liver. Data from the American Heart Association indicates that adults with fatty liver were 3.5 times more likely to have heart failure than those without. The American Liver Foundation says that 100 million Americans have fatty livers. These days, we throw everything at our bodies: cholesterol, alcohol, toxins, statins, cigarettes. No wonder so many of us have a sluggish, fatty liver. Your liver helps your body with hundreds of daily functions. It's time you help your liver with Liver Health Formula. Liver Health Formula is an all-natural, American-made supplement that contains 12 clinically proven botanicals to recharge and protect your liver. So try Liver Health Formula and receive a free bottle of nano-powered omega-3 to keep your heart healthy. Go to getliverhelp.com/Bill, claim your free gift. That's getliverhelp.com/Bill. All right, so the final thought of the day, all day and into the night, I'm promoting Killing the Witches because they pay me a lot of money to write these books. Macmillan is the publisher, St. Martin's Press, and I owe it to them to sell as many copies as I can sell. Okay, so I go on the media. Now, I am blackballed from the morning network shows, and I get them every time I used to go on. I got huge ratings, but they will not book me. But not only me, they won't book any conservative authors at all. Mark Levin has a book out, very successful. They won't put him on. Hannity puts a book out, they won't put him on. They won't put it on anybody. That's blackballing. Okay, that's what that is. Late night is falling apart. I don't know what they're doing. You know, I did Leno 16 times, Letterman almost 20 times, at Kimmel, Jon Stewart. You don't have that venue. So what we do now is we do television local. We're doing a satellite tour for Nexstar, which is the biggest local news corporation in the country. And we're very pleased. They own News Nation, so I have a good relationship with them. I'm doing Mark Levin tonight, about 8:20, something like that. Be on a Levin program. Handy Radio tomorrow. Okay, but I have to do this. I got to put in the time. Get out. WABC is our flagship radio station for the No Spin News. They carry us at 9 p.m. every night. So I do Sid in the morning, the number one talk show on New York radio. I'll be there. I think Sid's waking me up at 7:40. I usually get up around 7 anyway because the terror dog has to go out. But I'm doing him tomorrow and Thursday because the Tucker Carlson thing drops and they want to talk about that. So we're really busy here. And that's why this dopey phone rang, because I'm so distracted. And I know I'm making excuses here. And I usually just click this stupid thing, and that's why it rang. Because I'm like, all right, what do I have to do now? It's like, oh. But I'm trying to maintain my sense of humor about it. You got to do this stuff. You got a big book, and it is a big book. You got to get people to know about it. Final thing and the final thought. Research shows that the average American has to hear about a product, whether it's a movie, a book, food, a snack, whatever it may be, 9 times before it's here. Isn't that interesting? 9 times they have to be told about something before it registers. Oh, I might want to get that. Not everybody, of course, but the average person, because we live in such a distracted time on this planet. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. Rollicking rest of the week. Hope you'll be with us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.